Cosplay Treehouse. I guess it's more like Cosplay Damn House.
What?
Now let's go somewhere a little quieter. Alright.
Cool.
How do you do your dance thing? You're a long way to the top.
I'll meet you there.
Alright, well that's a little bit better. It's back at the Treehouse. So, hello, welcome to Cosplay Treehouse. Today I have my good friend Chrismolo Cosplays with me. I really appreciate you for taking the time doing this with me. Today was great.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
I believe we got some really good shots today.
We really did.
I really can't wait for people to see it.
Absolutely.
My last guest, Pixie Cosplay,
Mm-hmm.
she was a real delight to speak with. She was cosplaying as Holiday Harley Quinn. And today we have you as Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. Last shoot was DC. Today we have Marvel, so that's pretty cool. So I have some questions for you.
Sure.
So you and me talk often about what's next and what cosplay we're both working on, what conventions are coming up. And I really enjoy that you always surprise us with something new.
I try my best.
My questions are,
Yeah.
how long have you been cosplaying?
So, I officially started cosplaying, I would like to say, I think 2017. So, about 7-8 years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah, I think my first cosplay was Tape Face, so, as you know.
First cosplay was Tate Face. Oh, I love that one.
It's one of my favorites.
Can you explain the pig phone?
The pig phone. Well,
I have not. I don't follow. So
he was doing an interview for some, like, I don't know what it was, but he would constantly interrupt the interview. Like, he'd have a clown for like, and then he'd just pick up the pig phone, like, you know. And I decided to add that in, just like add all these props, and just make people wonder, like,
props are the best part, I'd say. I really love what you came up with here.
Yeah.
Got some tunes going. It's great.
Absolutely.
What motivates you?
Oh, honestly, my friends, my family, you obviously are a big motivation for me, a fellow cosplayer. Also, other fellow cosplayers that we know, just seeing them, and also, when people see your cosplay, they're like, "Hey, I really like your cosplay. Hey, can I get a picture with you?" That also motivates me as well. Just seeing the reaction, the genuine reaction from people.
Oh, sure.
It always just
makes you feel good.
It does, and it gives you such a boost of serotonin and motivation.
I swear.
It's awesome. It's so cool.
Your character here.
Yeah.
What do you like most about this character's style?
I always liked. He has kind of like a retro aesthetic going for him. Like the jacket, and then like obviously the music he listens to. He's kind of out of place. He's obviously human in space. He's also out of touch with time, I think, because he was abducted in the 80s by the Army. So, he has kind of like that early, like that 70s, 80s aesthetic going for him with how he looks. Especially the helmet, too, looks kind of retro. So, that's
It's almost like he built it himself.
Yeah.
That's one of my thoughts, but that's really sweet.
Yeah, that's what I've always liked about him. How just unique he is and how unique he looks. And just
From an outsider's perspective, when I first saw like Red Eyes come on, he could have been like somebody you could have considered a bad guy.
Yeah.
Until you started dancing and things changed.
Right.
Oh, then you see what kind of movie this is going to be.
Oh, so he's an idiot. Sorry, endgame reference.
Sure. Favorite music to listen to or bands?
I've been listening to a lot of like pop punk lately. That's just been my big kick. Cosplaying, like crafting, I listen to it. I also listen to like lo-fi, synthwave, vaporwave.
Oh yeah.
I listen to some of the classics too. When I was crafting last night, I was listening to a little bit of Bob Crosby and Ink Spots, stuff from Fallout. You gotta go back to the classics every once in a while. There's some good gems there.
Music's the best way to go back in time.
It really is. It really is. There's a band I like to listen to that just came to my head called Angels and Airwaves. They kind of have. I think that's a band that Star-Lord would listen to. Because it's kind of space rock, has a space rock aesthetic. I'd be like, Star-Lord would get down with that.
It's really fun to get into the eyes of the character, like
Absolutely.
what they would listen to.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Honestly, if I had to pick one, I think purple.
Really?
Purple's always been just
Purple's great.
It's been a unique color for me. You know, it's reddish. It has some bluish in there, and it's just it's a wholesome color. I think it has a wholesome.
It stands out. It's bright. It's royal. My mom always says it's royal color.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's a unique question for you.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite dinosaur?
Dinosaur. No, I'd probably say Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's the T-Rex is badass. I mean, just I think ever since Land Before Time when I saw that movie and I saw the T-Rex, that thing is just
Land Before
awesome.
Time. That's cool.
Yeah, I went way back.
With Land Before Time and Jurassic Park around the same time, we had both versions. We had the cartoon, we had the live action version.
Yeah.
More recently, I got into like the plesiosaur. I guess it's like it's aquatic. It's crazy.
Right.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Let's see. Aside from Marvel, there's this movie I like to watch called Sideways. It's really funny.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, Sandra Oh.
Yeah. It's a really funny. It kind of gives you everything, like
Really?
over and over again.
I've
watch it all the time.
been skipping on. I need to watch that one.
It's funny. It's funny. It's very funny. I'm not drinking any Merlot. No, people who watch that movie will get it.
The real fans.
The real fans, the OGs.
Favorite cartoon character?
It could be from anywhere. Yeah, I gotta think about it for a second.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Maybe SpongeBob, I think, because I
Really?
watch SpongeBob all the time.
It's so funny. Like you just really, people from the outside really just got to give it a chance. It's,
Sure.
Be laughing nonstop for a long time.
Yeah, it's still I watch it all the time, especially the oldies.
It's so fun to quote too.
Absolutely, yeah, totally.
Favorite video game?
Spyro.
Really?
That wasn't hard at all. Spyro. Love Spyro.
Spyro's
1,
great.
2, and 3 are like my favorite ones. The Reignited trilogy, how they did that. That was fantastic.
I still haven't gotten through. I got stuck on the Speedway again, just like old times.
Good old speedways, yeah, they're tough.
I'm a second behind the last key to get in that level.
Yeah, you kind of just gotta they go in patterns, so you just gotta do one thing first and then they'll lead to the other thing. Kind of like goes in a circle.
So you're a photographer.
Yeah.
What about photography do you enjoy the most?
Honestly, I really like to go out and just take nature pictures, going to places I've never been before, taking pictures of like wildlife, like birds. I like to bird watch too, and it's just, it's a good source of exercise too. You're hiking a lot, you're getting physical activity.
Any words of wisdom you can give us?
In terms of like everything, like life, or
Sure. Life or cosplay. I would say.
Since we're on the subject matter of cosplay, probably. Words of wisdom. Never hurts to be unique. Especially if you're doing like Marvel or DC or anything like that. You can always improvise. You don't have to follow like a schedule. You can go by your own thing, and because I started out a certain way of crafting my Star Wars blasters and everything. It's like you don't have to be like everything else. You don't have to buy things. You can always craft and make your own stuff.
How'd you make these?
So these, this is made out of Eva foam or foam core. And thank you. And I got these clickers here, and then I hot glued them. These also come off too. Show you this real quick. So yeah, these come off and they wrap around.
Oh really? That's so cool.
Yeah. And I made these myself out of Eva foam. And it's again with the going back to that question. These blasters don't look exactly like the ones in the movie, but they look close enough, and that's the thing. You don't have to be
They look
exact.
real heavy metal too.
Yeah.
If there was the perfect con that you could visualize, what time of year would it be? And where would you like it to be?
Honestly, I've been thinking about this question. Definitely in the fall time, probably around Halloween, where all the leaves, probably a little earlier when all the leaves are still up, because Halloween, pretty much all the leaves have fallen down. But yeah, probably mid-fall leaves are just nice and golden. And probably Hocking Hills, maybe, either that or here, and just have like a nice outdoor con with like, jack-o'-lanterns and all kinds of like spooky costumes and cosplays and stuff
I always
like
wanted a convention with like good scenery, some place
Yeah.
with good pictures, because some pictures are just like with blank walls and it's kind of mundane, boring.
Sure.
But as long as the characters in the shot is fun.
Right.
Favorite book?
Favorite book? So I think my favorite one is the one that I read last. It's called Every Day, and I think it was written by David Levitan. Levitan. Sorry. Good morning,
Good Morning,
Vietnam. I think that's his last name, but it's a really
the man Levitan.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's about this. It's about this character who he doesn't have a gender, but he wakes up in a different body every single day, and he's done that ever since it was born.
Sounds really interesting.
It would wake up into like a newborn baby, then into a toddler, and it would just go into every body, like depending on like every year,
Almost like Goosebumps.
Yeah, but but it was a very interesting book, and definitely there was a minute there where I just couldn't put it down. It was just really good.
I'll
really
check
good.
it out.
Every Day by David Levitan. I think he also wrote Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
Okay.
Yeah. So cool. Yeah, good book.
All right, here's a really important question.
Okay.
When things aren't going the way you wanted them to go, how do you deal with making things work?
Honestly, don't hesitate to take a break. Walk away, take like a 5-minute head count, just, or go to bed, sleep on it, and wake up the next day. Because I've had that before, I just would get really frustrated at the cosplay crafting table and just, how can I do this? I'm like, all right, I'm getting too frustrated. Put down the X-Acto knife, and go to bed. And I wake
Put away
up.
all sharp objects.
Yes, put away
You
all
can
sharp
just hurt
objects.
yourself if you're not paying attention.
Oh, yes.
Is there someone who inspires the spark in you?
There are many people. Obviously you.
Thank you.
Olivia, Michael, Keith, all those people are amazing. My friends and family, my brother. Also, there is a friend. Her name's Elena. She's the one that gave me that Star Lord figurine. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember I sent you that picture?
So cool.
Elena, if you're watching this, thank you. But yeah, she inspires me too, and just all kinds of just wonderful people. Just been grateful to know in my life. So yeah.
I totally agree. Like, I feel like really the friends you meet help you along the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What was the most challenging moment of building this cosplay? Unless we covered that.
Let me think here.
And you said you had to have another jacket sent in. It was the wrong size.
Yeah, that wasn't really the most challenging part. I mean, it was kind of frustrating at first. Like, oh god, come on, I just want my jacket. But I managed to work that out and get a new one. I think the most frustrating part was the blasters, honestly, because that's the first thing I started with. Just figuring out like how to do it. And, oh my goodness, I forget her name, but she is also a cosplayer. She does like a lot of DIY, like starter crafting stuff. And
Sure.
that's how I got the inspiration to do the blasters. I saw what she did. I'm like, oh, okay, that's. The Woodland Elf. That's her name, Woodland Elf. And so, I also did the Loki scepter, and that was inspired by her. So it was like really like DIY cosplay for beginners.
Sure.
Those kinds of videos.
What is your proudest feeling when out in cosplay?
The reception I get from people, just everybody like, oh, I love your cosplay. I love your cosplay. Oh, that looks so good. Can I get a picture? I remember when I did GalaxyCon, when I did the He Who Remains Loki. A lot of people were impressed with it. I'm like, dang, you got that done fast.
That's so cool.
And I got, oh my god, this one girl, I bumped into her and she's like, oh my god, you look so good. And I'm like, for you. So she just starts crying, oh my god. And I just walked away to the sunset.
That's cool.
Those horns, man, you gotta be careful with those horns. You can't go through doors sometimes with them, man.
I love Loki's helmet. I always thought it was the coolest thing. What are some of your favorite characters of cosplay?
Obviously Tapeface. I like Tapeface a lot. I mean, that's the one that started it all.
Yeah.
Love you, Sam. Probably Loki too. I like Loki a lot. That was one, especially President Loki. I really
love
liked
President Loki. I love when I bit your hand as the little crocodile.
Why the heck is there an alligator there? Ah!
Point of view shot. It was genuine. I loved it.
I really tried to scream as loud as I could. Like, you know,
That Suricon in the park. That was fun.
That was fun, man. I think that was the second one. And it was cold. It was like really cold out there, and I had to like I lucked out.
We got both weathers. We got cold and we got hot the next time.
God, we did Tapeface. I did Tapeface in the 90-degree weather. Oh my God, I'm surprised I didn't have heat stroke, man. It was wild.
But we put a lot on the line when we go out in public, I swear.
Absolutely.
Not the weather is crazy. It's always against you.
We suffer for cosplay, man. We do it for the fans.
I feel like we do.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I always feel like we step into the shoes of our characters when we go out.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to do an impression of your Star-Lord while you're with us?
Get in the fucking car. This one's my favorite. I can do it with my. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're gonna get demonetized, or
I don't know
whatever
how
they call
this
it.
works.
No, you're fun. So, where can people find your work?
So, I have some socials. So, my cosplays, I have Chrismolo Cosplays on Facebook, and then Chrismolo Cosplays on Instagram. My photography, Christopher S. Welch Photography on Facebook. And then I also have, I believe, Christopher S. Welch Photography on Cravado.
He's an amazing photographer, by the way. He's taken pictures for me in the past and many others.
Thank you.
The birds look good under his angles as well.
Thank you.
I appreciate all the work that you've done for me, and
My
I
pleasure.
really
Likewise for you
hoping to
too.
give back with you as well. Today was great. I'm really glad that you came out. And,
Yeah.
We'll have to do it again,
Absolutely.
and then maybe we'll do a duo shot as well. Do something from the same series or whatever. But anyway,
My friend.
I appreciate it.
Me too. My pleasure.
Anyway, well, thank you. We'll see you again next time on the Cosplay Treehouse.
All right.
And take care.
All right. It's all right, little buddy. You'll get there. You'll go big and strong, just like me. And that goes for you too.